Hey guys, so today I want to talk about doing what gives you energy, what fills you with kind of power and empowers you, which really ties into feelings of shame and guilt as well, certainly personally in my life. Um, but what gives you energy, or rather, what doesn't give you energy? So I would tend to have this repeating pattern that tied into shame and guilt, where I felt like I wanted to do something, or rather, I thought that I should want to do something. That it was this kind of nice goal, a nice idea, which was great, but I never really felt it myself. And then obviously I would try and get myself to work on it. I would try and get myself to focus on it, but I always kind of failed. I kind of did it half-hearted. I wasn't like all in. I would try for a bit. I'd make some progress, but then I just knew my heart wasn't in it, and I'd distract myself. I'd put certain things off that I knew I should do. It's because I was like constantly forcing myself to actually work on this thing, and this was kind of a repeating cycle that I literally did for years on end. I'd try a new idea, think that it was this great idea. I wouldn't really put all the effort in. I'd then beat myself up, feel ashamed for not working on it, for not making it success. I'd feel ashamed for not being able to focus. I always thought I had this issue with focus where I couldn't like really focus on something. I would get distracted. But what I know now was that none of those things really interested me. My mind, or your subconscious mind, or whatever you want to call it, knew deep down that this wasn't really what I wanted, and I wasn't enjoying it. So I'd naturally find ways to sabotage myself, find ways to distract myself. I wouldn't go 100% in. I'd pretend almost. I'd pretend to myself that I was putting in the work, the required work, but I'd always do it half-hearted. So yeah, really, I was kind of sabotaging myself within without really realizing this. But yet, I would tell myself this kind of narrative over and over again that like I can't focus. I've got this kind of focus issue. Maybe whether it's ADHD or some sort of disorder, or maybe it's my environment. Maybe I need to remove certain influences in my environment, certain distractions. But then what I would do is I'd find new distractions that I'd remove some distractions that I thought were the problem, but then I'd find some new ones. Then I'd find some way of distracting myself. I'd find some way of sabotaging myself, and yet during these periods there were actual activities that I would do that I would be full all in focused on. Usually sport. I mean, usually when I play sport, I'm like all in focus. I always have been. It's always been a passion of mine. So again, this narrative didn't really work, and yet I would still believe it. Even though I could focus on certain activities, and I'd really wanted to, and I'd enjoy it, and I'd get into that sort of flow state. But again, this narrative was still kind of there. It wasn't until I kind of gradually realized this over the years and months that, and obviously reading stuff, hearing what other people are saying and whatnot, that really it's just a lack of interest. Like I just wasn't interested in those things, even though I thought I was, even though I thought I should be. I just wasn't interested in it. And so basically, what I decided to do is just kind of stop forcing, stop really forcing myself, my energy, because that's when you really feel tense. And I went through a period of just kind of letting go of things I thought I should want, letting go of kind of striving and this hustle kind of idea that you've got to work hard. And naturally, kind of creative energy came up, creative kind of I don't know what the word would be, but just this kind of creative energy that just kind of flows out of you gradually, builds up, and you start enjoying certain things, and all of a sudden I could focus on things because I was actually enjoying it. It was coming from a place of creativity, of kind of passion, of interest, of curiosity. So yeah, that's basically what kind of the journey happened for me, and I never try and force anything now. If my energy's not there, if my interest is not there, I just let it go, and I just wait for something to come up. I wait for kind of the spirit of curiosity. I wait for this spirit of kind of creativity, this energy of play, and naturally you just whatever it is you're doing, you perform better. You like flashes of inspiration come, and you're actually just able to do better work. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say, guys, today. If this helps you in any way, just try and focus on doing things that you actually enjoy. And if you feel this kind of tension, where you're kind of forcing yourself, that never produces good outcomes. That always just leads to some sort of self sabotage. For me, it did anyway in my sort of personal circumstance. So yeah, that's what I leave with you guys. Focus on your energy. more positive kind of high vibrational energy, playful, creative energy, and that will always work out well. You'll always produce good work. So great, guys. Thanks for listening, and like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.